Let's talk about this one. So congratulations is in order for Bien featuring Alikiba Finally song. Okay, first song of 2026 hitting 20 million views in 1 month. Of course, you all know that when this song first came out, it just went crazy. It was garnering at least 1 million views every day, which is something that even Bien haven't seen, even Alikiba hasn't seen. It's both big on these two artists, and of course not only on YouTube, also on Spotify. Okay, go on Spotify. The song is currently in 20 days have like 2 million, less than a month. That right there is a big deal, and congratulations to those two. Of course, unlike Alikiba's Spotify, Bien's Spotify is crazy. He has these huge numbers on Spotify. He's one of the top artist that is doing very good on different platforms, not only on YouTube. This culture of depending on YouTube numbers, to be honest, I think it's about time that East Africa stop it. There's an interview that Baraka Joshua did with a Nigerian media personality, and he was talking about the same thing. Let me play it to y'all.
You guys are competing in streaming numbers. This person has more streams than this person, which is not the case back home, because back home you can't compete in streams because people are not on streaming like that. They
people
don't
aren't.
Really. No, people are, but the artists are not about it. You know what I mean?
For real?
Yeah, for me personally.
And that right there is a bit of truth, you know, because people are considered big based off of probably how long they've been in the game and how popular their music is, because sometimes your music might be popular in your own country, but when you go outside your own country, people don't know your music like that. Like, for example, in Kenya we have an artist called Sofiya, right? Let me post you her numbers. Sofiya Nzau surpassed 750 million total Spotify stream, becoming the first East African artist to hit that milestone. And mind you, right now, if you go and ask, okay, a typical Kenyan, like just a Kenyan, right? Yeah, a Kenyan who, because if probably they're on social media, they have an idea who Sofiya Nzau is. But if you ask a Kenyan who probably live in the village area who Sofiya is, or not even village per se, just someone who lives in Kenya and they're not that informed, they will tell you they don't know who this chick is. But as you can see, she's pulling these weird numbers. Where are they coming from? Coming from different countries which are not from where she is. And these are legit numbers, y'all. Okay? Because we know them bot numbers, after some time, they would have been dropping. If you go on her Spotify, you will be surprised how huge numbers her music is receiving. Okay, and if you put this lady next to, for example, someone who is considered big in Kenya, Bien, people will choose Bien over her. If you put her next to Diamond, people will choose Diamond, not her. Why? Because probably East African don't consume her music. But guess what? Out there, people are eating her music up, because I've seen her perform in one of the European countries, and people were actually going crazy on her music. You know what I'm saying? She's not just a one-hit wonder where somebody will say, oh, she's like Miley, or, you know, those ladies who come up with one song and do crazy numbers and that's just the only song. No, she has multiple numbers which have crazy streams, and those are some of the things that Joshua Baraka was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I think it's about time that, you know, it's not only fans who are talking about numbers, but also these artists and corporates are also looking at these numbers and who is pulling most numbers, because we also know the games that radio and bloggers are doing. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, the radio, or rather blogs, okay, they can determine what's trending. But even if they popularize a song, will people go and stream these songs really, or they're just popular on social media? But when it comes to numbers, it's saying something totally different. Anyway, tell me how y'all feel about it down in the comment section. I think these are one of the conversations that East African artists need to talk about more. Anyway, keep it classy, stay messy. See you on my next one. Ciao.